What's up, fantastic? How's it going?
Really good, really good. How about your side?
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for joining. How's the whole power situation going?
It's actually going a bit better. It's going a bit better. So now, last week we've only had 2 hours off once a day. So
Oh my God,
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy when you're like thankful for only having two hours without electricity per day. So
wow, that's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, it's good. It's good. Shows you
Yeah, happy to have you here though.
actually shows you the appreciation that people need to have when they have, literally power all the time, 24/7, 365.
Yeah, yeah, it gives you a lot to appreciate.
Yeah.
What's up, DD? DD coming in from Emerald Academy. Hello, hello. What's up, Davon? And Brett as well. Yo, what's up, Brett? As always, we're gonna give it a couple minutes here to let people roll on in.
How's graduation life treating you?
It's the same as it's ever been, I feel like. I never really like, I don't know, a lot of people were telling me just like, take a couple months, like enjoy the graduation, but I mean, you know me, I just have just been doing Emerald City stuff ever since then. So I feel like all the time that I spent doing school is now just transitioned into doing Emerald City.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, luckily that's how we know you, so
Yeah.
some things never change.
Yeah, it's true. Although the good news actually, well, it's good news and also I'm a little stressed about it, but I'm actually going to be going to I think on August 7th, I'm actually going to be going to France for a week with my mom. So yeah, I'm happy to take her there, and I think it'll be good to sort of relax a little bit. But I'll still be on Discord and doing support and everything. But it'll be fun to do that.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Paris
Yeah,
is amazing. Well, where are you going in France?
I'm going to Paris. Yeah, so like the
Okay.
Eiffel Tower area. So
Oh, dude, that's amazing.
if anyone's in France, you might or in Paris specifically, you might see me walking around.
Sure. A wild Jacob appears.
Yeah, this is a wild Jacob. From student to teacher, you got that right, Davon. Hey, what's up, Shiver? Thanks for joining. And hey, June. June, I always love your support in the Discord and Twitter. They're great. I love that you always post your profile picture. Yeah, exactly, Jeroen. What's up? We got Ngaio in here from Emerald Academy as well. We have Thrillho. Hey, hey, hey. Vintage, what's up? Calcoin and Bam, the duo of the century. What's up, Crypto Chica? How's your weekend going? Oh, we have Austin here from Floaty. What's up, Austin? Hey, hey, hey.
Just up at the early morning hours as always.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cadence master himself.
We're still making lost and found changes, and it annoys me.
Oh my. Yeah, I mean this. I swear to God, once you get to that phase with smart contracts where it's like you're done, but like you're in that like weird phase where you're still like fixing things up, it's just so annoying.
My most recent one is not realizing that storage capacity is reserved ahead of time. So even if you're testing out how much like fee you need to take from somebody, actually nothing until like 0.001 is used. And I
Really?
banged my head over a laptop for a whole day yesterday.
Oh my. Well,
And
what?
then Bluestein looks at it for 10 minutes and he figures it out.
What was the solution?
It's just that you calculate how much storage is used by bytes and then diff the two, because that's actually constant. Like that gets
Oh.
updated whether or not you reserve that storage cost or not.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, blue sign is something else. Like, guys on like another wavelength.
Yeah, as always. I feel like
Yeah,
that's always what everyone lands on.
yeah. No, but props to you about that. I actually once Lost and Found's done, we should definitely get the word out about it because I think a lot of like one of the biggest problems is like having developers even aware that that's like a thing. Um, so yeah, we'll have to whether it's incorporating it into Float or doing something with it just so people are aware it exists.
Yeah, my plan was to fork example NFT, or like put a second version of it in that uses it, and then similar for NFT storefront to put a like
Oh, that's smart.
deposit safe version of the contract, basically.
That's very yeah. That's exactly yeah. That's perfect. That's what I would do. Then Float
So
team
the same
will
thing
we're
as
aware.
yeah, like in the old EVM world, you actually there's like Open Zeppelin as a repo
Yeah.
of just like tons of pre-made NFT contracts and FT contracts,
Yep.
and that's what they do. You just can choose what functionality extras you want in it.
Yeah. No, that's smart. I think especially because like that's where a lot of the Flow team looks to implement stuff, so they'll see it there too, and they'll start doing it in their own things.
Yep. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. What's up? Oh, we have Rob here too. Hey, Rob, from Blocks. Sure, a lot of you know Rob already. And who else we got here? Oh, Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo. Lots of people that I know. Awesome. Amethyst as well. All the instructors are showing support. Levi Hackerman, the Attack on Titan, god himself. Hey, Levi. Levi, do you mind telling us what happens in the last season of Attack on Titan? Just kidding, don't do that in case anyone doesn't want it spoiled. I know, because I read the manga. All right, all right, sweet. So it's 11:05. All right, cool. So what is up, everybody? And welcome back to actually, wait, let me start the event as well. Yeah, so welcome everyone. Welcome to another town hall. We do these bi-weekly. Um, and they're pretty much just a way for us to like, look at what Emerald City's doing and get the community involved in like, what we're currently doing, what we have done in the past 2 weeks, and then what we're going to be doing over the next 2 weeks. Um, so without further ado, I just shared my screen on Discord and we're going to dive into it. And also later in this town hall, we're going to be showing the first like actual demo of Touchstone. It's not fully completed yet, but we still want to sort of get the word out there about it. So yeah, let's do this. So what's up, Eva Pecker? Name always kills me. Um, all right. So Town Hall 15. Wow. It's going by so quick. So, as always, we split this up into our three guilds. So we start with the Education Guild. So let's see what's going on there. So first of all, Emerald Academy, the Beginner Cadence Bootcamp July 2022 edition is already halfway done. And in fact, I think like 50% of the people here are actually in that boot camp. So, welcome everyone to your first town hall if you're coming into the academy. And yeah, it's the same as it always has been. Yeah, Dee saying woot in the chat. Yeah, so this is the same as it always has been. People are finding it awesome. At least I hope. We've gotten some great reviews on it every month, and the participants this round are really kicking butt. So thanks everyone. If you're a part of the, if you're a part of the academy, this slide is really a shout out to you, and also to say that you're a part of like a broader community here. Emerald Academy is just one of the things we do, and you're a part of that. So thanks so much for being a part of that, and I look forward to helping you through the second half of the boot camp and getting you to graduate. So, another little update on the academy. So, the beginner cadence bootcamp is now available entirely in Russian. So that joins the list with both English and Chinese. If anyone is open to sort of getting the academy open to their community in a different language, whatever it may be, you're more than welcome to translate it, and we will put it in the repo. I've also been sending like little bounties to people that do this, just like on the side, because obviously I want to appreciate the work that people are putting into this. So if you were not wanting to take the course because it wasn't in Russian or Chinese, or you can take the course now and it's fully available there. Otherwise, you're again more than welcome to translate it into your own language. Hey Travis, oh what's up, BZ? Great to have you guys here as well. So yeah, and then the third update is that all of you we just talked about have come to know and love our Cadence boot camps, but we want to allow you to take your Cadence knowledge and build real world dApps. So we actually just completed our dApp course. So because people enjoyed the Cadence format so much, we made a dApp course that's the same exact format. So the repo looks the same. There's still quests for you to do. Everything's the exact same, and it's split up into the chapter format. And under each chapter, there's days and there's quests for you to do at the end. So if you're looking to learn cadence, I would take our beginner cadence course. If you're looking to learn dApps, I would take our beginner dApp course, and you're going to end up building something that looks like this. Now, I want to take a brief moment to mention like my viewpoint on like dApps and beginner dApp courses, because I've actually a lot of people have reached out to me on Twitter and Discord and asked me about what I view about certain materials that are already out there. I tend to like actually really dislike a lot of dApp courses that dive right into NFTs. And the reason for that is because I feel like they're not truly accounting for like actual beginners. Um, in my opinion, I think a lot of people that are trying to learn dApp development also are trying to learn front end, normal full stack development. And I think a lot of times certain courses in the Web3 space love to sort of assume that beginner means like past the full stack point and getting it right into the blockchain. So this course is a beginner for everybody. So if you've never ever even coded an application before, this is for you. If you've never done front end before, this is for you. If you've never done styling, this is for you, right? And of course, there's also blockchain stuff involved. So if you've already built React applications and built Next.js applications or Svelte or whatever it may be, you're gonna find this pretty boring. But I think that's because I wouldn't consider you a beginner. In fact, I think 90 or 75% of the skills needed for dApp development is already completed if you know those skills. So, of course, you can skip through to chapter 4 if you want to get the more blockchain stuff. Like here we go, running a script and all that. And I think day 1 is even connecting the blockchain. So if you already know full stack, go to chapter 4. But if not, this is for true beginners. So you're welcome to take this course. And I think I also included in here that we're going to be running our first dApp bootcamp. So just like the Cadence bootcamps, we're going to be running the dApp bootcamp. I think either in the second half of August or the beginning of September. So the dApp bootcamp is going to be a little shorter. We're thinking like maybe 2 to 3 weeks instead of 4 weeks. And yeah, that'll either be in the second half of August or the beginning of September. But we will, we'll have more information on that during the next town hall, so 2 weeks from now. So yeah, cool. That is the FCL and dApp boot camp that I wanted to talk about, and that I think covers education for today. The only other update that we had was It's Fantastic was working on the scaffold flow. So I didn't put that in here because I didn't get a chance to actually look at the updates. But those are basically like we showed during the last town hall. It's basically like tutorials for you, and we're actually currently revamping the entire Academy site to look pretty cool. Actually, you know what? Why don't I pull that up? No, I don't have it here. Okay, never mind. But anyways, yeah. So we'll have much more on that during the next town hall, because I think we'll probably be wrapping things up around there and revamping the whole Academy site. But I'll leave that for a bit. Dap course fight. Yes, yes, sir. It's not a town hall without my ripped picture holding the Emerald City is put in the chat. That's great. Thanks, BC. All right, cool. So that's all the education stuff. On to the building guild. Woohoo! Usually the building guild's where people get most hype. All right. If you have any questions about the education side, of course, you're welcome to put that in the chat or unmute your mic. It's not, this is more meant to be like a community thing, so don't worry about having to raise your hand or anything. All right, so yeah, building guild. So what's going on in the building guild side? Well, number one, everyone's been really hype about Touchstone. So a platform for anyone to learn about NFTs, flow blockchain, configure and deploy their own NFT collections without coding. So without further ado, let me show you the first ever look at this platform. So this is, I mean, props to our front end team for just being like, completely, kick ass. I don't even mind swearing. Completely kick ass. I mean, they did such an incredible job with this. Um, and so, yeah, this is sort of like the home page. These are the screenshots we were showing on Twitter. And it says tools for creating NFT collections and contracts on the Flow blockchain. And we have this sick little emerald #1 spinning right here. I think it looks amazing. And down here we also have another little emerald #2 that looks even cooler somehow. It's like, I mean, I don't even know how they did this. Like, it just like looks so nice. Um, but yeah, so it does look indeed, it does look rare, Austin. And I was actually thinking that what I really want to do is I want to make the first ever collection on Touchstone. These 2 emeralds and 1 more they're doing, so it'll be 3. That'll be the whole collection, and we'll sell those and give them right back to the team that did this. So I think that'd be pretty sick, and I mean these are pretty awesome. So there's like a whole little like description of like what this is and learning to develop NFTs, and you'll see it even mentions Emerald Academy here because we learn a lot of that in Emerald Academy, right? And this is sort of like the front page. Now, one thing that's pretty cool. Oh, is this even gonna work? Oh, it does work. Okay, cool. So I'll come back to that in a second. But so there's a user guide, and the user guide sort of like welcomes you to Touchstone. Gives you like a like description of like what this is, and then there's actually a whole user guide that walks you through what NFTs are, right? So, Flunks, Float, Ballers, CryptoKitties, and then talks about the Ethereum side. And there's a bunch of explanations like, fungible versus non-fungible. So it's really like, we also wanted to incorporate, part of what we do best, which is education, and help to teach you about, what these actually are. Um, there's a lot of like I think there's a big misconception that like NFT equals art. But NFTs actually expand, far beyond that, and so this section is meant to give you a little explanation on what that is. And there's also, a explanation of what NFTs, how they're made, right? Front end, smart contract. There's a whole, thing here that sort of explains what all this is, and this is even, showing you a little bit of cadence, what metadata is, right? So, anyways, you could read the section on your own if you wanted to. Yeah, and then there's a little guide on how to actually make your collections. And this is what we're going to look at now. So um, if you go to the collection generator part, this is where you can actually make your own collections. Now, I just want to point out that all of this is still in beta. So in fact, I don't even know if it's going to work right now, but I'm gonna get as far as I can and see if you guys can get a look for this, get a look at what this is gonna look like. So you're going to go on here. You're going to type in a collection name. So I'm going to call this, I don't know, my hats collection. And I'm going to put a price on it. So like, I'll say like 10 flow. So pretty cool, right? You just name, price, and then description. So this is a super, oh, there we go. Super awesome hats collection that, I think it was Hero found on the internet. Smiley face. Okay. And then you can just provide like a main image for your collection. So I'm just going to select this one. Okay. And let's go next and let's see if this even works. Okay. Apparently it works. That's so hype. And then here, this is where you put in your collection data and your images. So what I'm going to do is I have a file actually on my desktop. Where is it? Right here. That contains all of the metadata for my collection. So I'm going to drop that right here, and I can actually show you what this looks like. Oh, I can. So this is what the file looks like. It's actually a CSV file, and it has a name, description, image, and serial attributes, and you can fill them out in CSV. So you can open up Google Sheets or Excel, and do this wherever you want. And it's actually pretty self-explanatory. You just list the name for each one, the description, and then for image you just put the name of the file. So we'll explain that in a second, and then the serial, and you can even put other things here. You could put whatever you want. So you could put like a power, and then have like 10, right? You could do literally whatever you want, which is the cool part, is that it's you could literally do this like anyway. And we even include like an optional serial tag. So it's required that you have name, description, and image, only because those are the 3 things you have to display NFTs, right? So yeah, so that's what the metadata.csv looks like. And then the images folder is literally just a folder with all my images in it. So NFT cap 1, NFT cap 2, cap 3, and cap 4. And I'm going to go ahead and drag that on here. Let's see if this works. That's so hype. All right, so that works. Are all these strings? Would be nice if you could tag the type of each. if you could tag the type of each. Oh, you mean like with the certain type? So yeah, they're all strings. Although I believe that actually in the contract it's any struct. And I believe that what it's doing is it's like auto configuring the ones that it knows are numbers and not doing it for the other ones. So for example, if you put in like a serial, it's like automatically doing like 0, 1, and 2 like as number like uints. But if it's like a name, it knows it's like a string. Um, but I'm sure that, we could definitely expand this out to being like, oh, you put in an attribute and you can like also tag it with like, this is a ufix64 or something like that. Yeah. Cool. So you can see all your images right here, and then this is the IPFS key. So the IPFS key is like some key that you would get from, NFT.storage, and there's a whole tutorial on how to do that right here. It's actually really simple. So I'm gonna paste, an IPFS key here. Let's see if this even works. So I click upload IPFS. It takes a second. Now the images are not configured yet, so this is expected. But the images, would theoretically show up here, where your collection is. So right, they would all show up right here. And now, you would preview it right here. So this could be like hundreds of assets that you would view right here. Go to the next part. And this is, contract information. So you can actually see your contract, right here, right? So look, it's called My Hats Collection. And you can actually view all of the code that goes into this. So this is part of like, being transparent and hopefully teaching some people about what this actually means. And you can even select like whether or not you want the minting to start active. So I'm going to say yes, go next. And then we can deploy it. So you can deploy it to testnet, you can deploy it to mainnet, or you can download the code. I'm going to deploy it to testnet, and let's see if this works. So far, the demo gods have been great to us. This is amazing. And I'm going to approve it, and let's see if it goes through. So now it's, and by the way, that was like all the configuration we had to do, which is really cool. And then after we deploy, we'll have to upload the metadata to the contract, but we're almost there. So we deploy, and hopefully this okay, wow, that worked. And now this is the upload metadata step. So the problem is that, on flow, all the metadata actually has to be inside the contract, which is kind of annoying. So people saying, where do I mint? All right, just wait, just wait a second. We're not there yet. We're almost there. But on flow, you have to upload the metadata to the contract because metadata is all on chain. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the metadata to the contract now that it's deployed. And, this will be in batches of like 500 or something. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And if this works, then we'll be able to see the minting page. So let's wait and see if this works. So Andrea's here just in time to make fun of me. That's a classic right there. What's up, Andrea? Yeah. Andrea, at the beginning, I was saying that, I don't even know if any of this is going to work. So the fact that we got this far is like something else. Okay, so that worked, and we still have to add like a thank you step. So like this part's not done yet, but I have no idea if this is gonna work right now, but let's see. OX6. So you can see that this contract is in my like contract list now. These are all here because I was testing. But so this is the contract, and so let's actually try to see if this is gonna work right now. So I'm gonna go to my address. And then let's go to my hats collection. Oh my god, it worked. Oh, it worked. Oh my god. Okay, that's cool. So anyway, this is the minting page. So it auto generates a whole minting page for you. And now you can buy from it. So like for example, I would be able to take this page, go on Twitter, go to my community and say, hey, this is the minting page, go buy from it. Now, of course, this isn't done yet, right? We still want to add some things to it. For example, like filters and all that stuff. But this is basically what it will look like, right? And now you could go here. Let's see, can I even buy one? I don't know, which one should we buy? I kind of like this one. You can buy this one. Oh, and also we're still trying to add a thing where let me buy this. We're still trying to add a thing where if you click on one of these, it will bring up like a whole panel, and you can see all the metadata of the NFT, right? So serial, power, special name. I have no idea, right? But something like that. So we still have to add that as well. But let's see. So I also didn't even add like a loading save for this, so I think it's just like loading in the background. Let's see if this is going through. Okay, looks like that. So if I refresh the page, oh yeah, so if I refresh the page, there's no more buy button because this one has already been bought. Of course, we still got to pretty this up a little bit. But anyways, yeah, that's the first look at Touchstone. And in addition, there's also like a discover page, so you can discover people's collections. And theoretically, I know this definitely doesn't work, but theoretically, you would be able to paste in someone's address or like jacob.find, and you would click search, and this would bring you to all their collections. But obviously, it's not working right now. But yeah, soon. So will projects created through Touchdown have all the security aspects within the contract needed to automatically? So that's a great question. So every single contract that's created with Touchstone will automatically be added to Shield. Yep. So we're definitely going to be leveraging that to add to Shield, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so there's going to be malicious updates. We're still trying to think through that, but yeah, like we definitely know that's like a possibility, but we have to give that some more thought. But the goal is that yes, all contracts would be added to Shield. Yeah, exactly. It's like if they update the contract, it'll be taken away. Yeah, and that's actually not that hard to do because I think you can query for that, right, or something. I wonder if there's an event for that. Yeah, so we'll have to track events and do that. And yeah, so one other point about Touchstone is the coolest part is that you can actually what's it called? Yeah, so you own basically everything. So you own the contract, you own your own assets. We don't own any of that. So it's completely decentralized, and you take everything with you. Can you explain how the download works? Do you mean the like download code?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, so that's pretty. That's just gonna download like a .cdc file of your contract code.
Okay, so the deployment still goes through Touchstone.
Exactly, yeah. So you would still like it's just an option to download it, but you can also upload it to Touchstone if you want to, or like deploy it through Touchstone. Will Touchstone only be able to do still? No. So it could do animated ones too. Reveal mechanics would be nice as well. Then you can also have an allow list for minting phases based on float. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that'll probably be like at a much later point, but that's a great idea. I like the idea of based on float ownership. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so like you can only like mint this collection if you have a certain float. That's actually an awesome idea. I kind of want to put that in there now. What the software you're using to create this float and tools used? Svelte is like the framework we're using. So not Next.js or React. We actually use Svelte. Thanks to Andrea here, brainwashing our entire team. It's called Svelte. I put it in the chat. Where's the touchstone float? LOJK? Yeah, we'll see. Andrea's single-handedly changing Web3. Yeah, so I think Austin, yeah, of course you have my brain spinning now. I think yeah, one of the things that'd be super cool is if like right off the bat, on the contract options or whatever, we had like a float allow list section where you could look up a certain float, and like you're only allowed to mint if you have that float. I think that'd be super cool.
Yeah, we could talk about all that if you ever want to brainstorm. I've got
Yeah,
a lot of it.
I'm definitely down. What framework is used for the beginner DApp course? VC throwing flame around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Andrea's under fire. All right, so yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that demo. And now on to the other things we're doing. So, um, you know, it seems like this is old news at this point, but it's actually only been like a week or two. Um, But yeah, so the float incinerator is also out, so you can now burn your floats at the incinerator. So this is at floats.city/incinerator, and there's like a cool little flame strength and floats incinerated. So you can actually throw some of your floats into the incinerator and burn them, because sometimes people get like malicious floats. Um, the poor floats, lol. Yeah, Dave. So Davon also says, listen, Davon will make a deal with you. If you don't want to burn them in the float incinerator, you can always send them to Davon, right? I know that he said that. But yeah, no, this is a great way to just like, sort of like clean up your collection. And, we heard of some people that were like airdropping floats that people didn't want. So if you don't want some floats, throw them in the fire. And, yeah. And, I think when you actually burn the floats, this fire like expands and like looks all cool. So it's a fun experience. And this is the total flame strength of all the burnt floats so far. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, Andre. Exactly. Crypto just said, but why burn anything behind that? So you only burn if like you have like spam floats in your collection that like someone airdropped to you and like you don't want them, or yeah, some I don't know. If for whatever reason, if you just don't want your floats, you can throw them in there and add to the flame. I have some annoying floats. Well, let's Becca throw them in there. Get it in the incinerator. I've already burned a few. Nice, nice. That's awesome. Good for you. How do I airdrop a float to someone? Well, I don't know if I should explain that. This sounds malicious. No, but you would create an event and then you would just like send it to them on the platform. All right, so there's the incinerator. So I think we all knew that already, but yeah, Enka, don't test me over here. All right, number 3, float app. So yes, you read that correctly. We're actually developing a float app for mobile. And it's like almost done somehow because is Boaz here? This guru. So Boaz is not here, but one of our lovely community members, Boaz, IT Guru, who's a literal legend. No one knows how he does it, but yeah, he basically coded the entire Float app, and so you can expect once the Apple Store, decides that they want to stop being annoying and stopping innovation. This will pretty much be out there for all you to use. So you can see there's a floats tab, events tab, groups tab, and account tab, just like on the platform, and you'll be able to claim and trade in whatever floats on in the app. So yeah. Let's just separate. Oh yeah, Travis, I definitely understand what you're saying. Yeah, we'll have to figure out a way to do that. The one of the reasons why we haven't done that right now is because for those that don't know, like the entire float platform is like it's all on chain, so there's no backend. It's entirely on chain. So if we were to have some sort of like categorization, you would basically have to like run a transaction to create the category and then like add all the floats to that category, and like each time it's a transaction. So it's a little weird. But I'm sure we could also add like an automatic, like we could automatically categorize floats though. Because like what you could do is you could just have an option to like, sort by like address or like creator address, right? So that like, because all the Emerald City floats come from one address. So you could just have an option to like group by that. All right. So that is the float app in all its shining glory. And let's go to the next one. So Shield. So again, a lot of you know Shield, but we haven't talked about this since the last town hall. Actually, it didn't exist last town hall. So what is Shield? It's a community-driven cadence auditing initiative, a way for all of us to better trust the contract and transactions we send, so we don't get scammed. And to get verified, message your contract name and address in the Shield channel. So in Discord, there's a Shield channel right here. Oh, it looks like someone posted something in there. Yeah, so if you want your contract to get reviewed, you should send it in here, and we will review it and verify it. So actually, I think let me go back to the chat here really quick. Yeah, so there's actually on the Flowverse page, if you scroll all the way down, there's a list of Shield verified projects. So versus Genius, Flovitar, Float, and Find. And this is managed by Flowverse, so it's not like automatic updates. Yeah, so love the game. I'm seeing you're typing in the chat. So we don't have control over this, but the Flowverse team is looking at our repository and updating them here to to help people be more confident in their transactions that they're sending. And we're also planning on building out Shield so that it's actually like a full on backend, and we verify like individual transactions so that what happens is like Lilyco is how I don't think Hal's here, right? But so How, who's the creator of Lilyco, is going to be using that backend to automatically show Shield verification on transactions that are sent with Lilyco. So I'm definitely excited about that. And we have like a little screenshot of that, but I'm not going to show it because I don't know if Hal wants me to. All right. So that's Shield. And yeah, so then let's go to the next one. Let's chat again. The next one is a gift. So this is actually a project that I just decided I wanted to do. So yeah, this is a platform to gift NFTs and tokens to your friends in like a present. Um, I don't know. I kind of just like woke up and was like, yeah, I want to make it. So this is and also I'm doing all the front end for it. And I think Andrea will probably be foaming at the mouth because he hates when I do this. But yeah. So let's take a look at what it looked like originally. So originally, this is what the platform looked like. And this was me, right? So this great job to me. Looked pretty good, right? Maybe not the best, but then, right after some careful iterations, we or I guess I made it look like this, right? So we got a little closer, okay, and the images still didn't work, but we're getting a little closer. And then after some more iterations, we added a viewing and sending option, so you can view your gift and send the gift, right? You can put a message in a recipient, and then we got all the way to here, and this is my most proud. I think this is the best front end I've ever done. This little screenshot right here. I think this is the best thing I've ever made in my life. A little present. This is if someone sends you a gift, you can close or open it, and there's a message with it. This is from my lovely friend Jacob Tucker. Someone sent me it. Right, he's the nicest guy in the entire world. I don't know, just so nice. And it even shows you like what are the contained collections. So in this case, there's one example NFT, and you could even send a float token and stuff like that. So yeah. So this is going to be coming out for Blockto and Lilyco users sometime in the next like week or two. And for Dapper Wallet users, it's never going to come out because they restrict transactions in their wallet, and we auto-generate transactions. So GG. Thanks, Dapper Wallet. Great work, Jacob. Thanks, Kelsey. I mean, give it up for me, right? Oh, yeah. Just applause. Woo! So talented. He can do it all. When he can do smart contracts, when he can do front end, when he can teach boot camps. Oh my God.
Jacob, is this a gift application? Is it like all smart contract where you wrap the NFTs, or what do you do?
Yeah, so it's all it's a smart contract that yeah, sorry, I'm laughing at the chat. It's a smart contract where like it basically like wraps NFTs and tokens into like a resource, and then you send them as a gift, and then you open it. It's kind of hard because like you have to. I'm sure Austin knows this better than anybody, but like it's a little annoying because you have to like basically figure out some way to indicate that like this NFT belongs to like a certain collection that has a certain storage path and a certain public path, and you have to make sure the user has it set up. But the way that we do it is we just send it into the contract with like an identifier. So like for example, float. And then when you open the present, the front end reads that identifier, aka float, and like will automatically know like the storage paths, the public paths, and like auto generate a transaction to allow the user to claim it.
So when
Nice.
you make a gift, does it go to the person who would receive it, or do you store them in a global place?
So we actually only allow people to. So I thought a lot about this actually. Originally, I had it so that it would send it to the contract in a global state, but then I made it a collection like normal NFTs. And the reason for that is because the problem with Dapper Wallet is like they're basically never going to be able to use this because like we auto generate transactions. So you run the risk of if you donate a gift to someone that has a Dapper Wallet address, it'll be stuck in the contract forever because that person can't ever open it. So we made it so that you have to set up a collection, and we're just never going to have Dapper Wallet approve that setup transaction so that the gifts are always just like sent to people who can actually open them.
Makes sense.
So Damon says green. Oh yeah, no, well, okay, well listen, I make everything green because that's like Emerald City and Flow theme. What am I gonna make it red or something? Where can I download the Svelte software from? Yeah, it's just a JS framework. He's a 10 and he can make full stack flow apps. Yep, true. That's me. True. He's a 10 and he can do full stack and app development. Someone tweet that. He's a he's a 10, but he uses Svelte. Dick man. It's so funny. Okay, yeah, so anyway, that's Gieft. Also, if anyone can figure out where I got the name Gieft from, I'll give you $10. But no one knows. I mean, actually, you might if you saw the. I'm not gonna give that away. Nope, not Futurama. All right, cool. So that's Gieft. All right, yo, that's the building guild. Cool, done. So yeah, that's all the building stuff. On to the governance guild. So any questions about building guild? Nope. No, Raven, not allowed. It didn't come from my brain. Incorrect. All right, I see some people typing. No, it's not. Not Jeff. Nope, not Gilmore Girls. Yeah, that's where I stored it. The account storage. All right, so on to the governance guild. What do we got here? So yeah, so again, every town hall, for those of you that have been doing these for a while, you know this is standard protocol. We have like we're currently in season 2 of Emerald City DAO. And you can actually check out more information about every single season by going to the roadmap channel, and you can see all the different seasons that we've been through and what we've accomplished. So we're currently in season 2, and I think actually August 1st is season 3. So we're going to be wrapping things up pretty soon. But they're just like to organize what we're doing, so nothing too significant. And so this is what it looked like at the beginning of season 2, and this is what it looks like now. So we've gotten a lot done. And I think we're going to be actually checking a lot of these off pretty soon. The token minter that turned into Touchstone. We've pretty much completed the Emerald bot bounty, so that's almost done. And Scaffold Flow, I know it's fantastic. And Pelzia wrapping this up still. So we're getting really close to actually completing all this stuff. So, good job to us as the community of Emerald City DAO. Good job to us for getting so much of this done. And we've actually gotten even more than this done. So, really cool. From the oh really? Oh, I didn't realize that MPI. That's cool. Yes, and then as always, here are your guild leaders. So Bam, myself, BRTech, Andrea. No one likes Andrea, but he sticks around. Dean's here, right? I saw Dean. Yeah, Dean's here. What's up, Dean? Support Monkey and Calcoin. Calcoin is also here. So is Bam. Right, we got people really showing up. So these are all our guild leaders. So if you ever need help in the DAO or with anything, you can always reach out to these people. Oh yeah, so Emerald Pass. Okay, so this is like the last. I think this is the last thing, right? Oh, okay, close. So Emerald Pass. So I'm not gonna dive too far into this because we're still like sort of talking about this, but I wanted to put this here to sort of like mention one of the plans we have for like for premium things that happen in Emerald City. So Emerald Pass is basically going to be like a special access thing you can buy, like a subscription almost, to get access to premium features like, things on float, having a verified check mark, or, being able to make an event with more than, X amount of claims. Features in Emerald Bot like automatic role removal and custom verifiers. Premium features on Touchstone like making a collection with more than 10,000 NFTs and stuff like this. So, and also having access to advanced Emerald Academy resources. So, there's a whole list we built out. I didn't put them all here, but I'm putting this here to ask if we have any artists that would be interested in sort of designing a like 3D model of like what you would envision Emerald Pass to look like. Again, not necessary, but I love to put these out there for anyone that would be interested. So I put a little picture of Premin's Pass here. So Premin's like the hype.day of Ethereum. Um, so this is what theirs looks like. It's like, it's cool, but it's kind of boring. It's just like a little 2D, like little pass here. But if anyone is interested in like building out like a 3D, rotating sick Emerald Pass, we'll give you a bounty to do that. So just wanted to mention that and also introduce all you to this concept. So that's the pass. And the last thing we have here is Emerald Wars. So Emerald Wars are like our fun community video game fun events we do. And yeah, so we were supposed to have the Minecraft event 2 days ago. I realized that that was way too short of a timeline, and we also have had some complications. Is Surreycat here? So Surreycat is not feeling very well, and so we didn't want to rush anything. Poor Surreycat. Lots of love out to Surreycat. But he's the guy that usually does our Minecraft events. So Surreycat's taking a little break, and we're thinking about some other fun things we'll do, including like some Cadence 2v2 battles. We love to do those, or some League of Legends games. So if anyone plays League, I really want to do that as well. Yeah. Okay. So all right. So I'm gonna put this in the chat. So okay. So who wants to play League? So can you thumbs this up if you play League of Legends in the chat? If you actually play League of Legends, put a thumbs up. Okay. So all we need is 10 people. So if we can get 10 people to thumbs it up, we'll do it. I call support. Okay. Yeah, Becca, you can support. So Sea of Thieves. Oh wow. Yeah, so I really want to do like a 5v5 league event. That would be so fun. Or Among Us, true. Davon, if you've never played it before, it's gonna
忘了，
be
我今
so
晚决
hard.
定继续放弃。
Yeah, Davon, if you've never played League before, you're not gonna be able to
我
play.
我参加个会。啊，感谢。
Yeah, just don't play it. Don't get addicted. Yeah, if you've never started, never play it. You're gonna get addicted. Recovering addict? Yeah, actually, I no, okay, I'm literally in my like recovery stage right now. I'm literally coming out of like an addiction. No, Travis, you are. Let me tell you, my friend, you're not retired. You're getting back in there. What do you play, Travis? Top lane? Becca, you're gonna play Clash tonight? I wish I had a team for that. That's sick, Becca. Also, you gotta get some practice in. You can't just show up like not warm. I'm best mid support. All right, so Travis, we'll slap Travis on mid lane and see what happens. Raven, uh-oh, Raven's too good for us. Or yeah, Raven's too good. All right, anyways, that's all I have for you. So that's the town hall. So lots of stuff going on, and I'm sure next town hall will have even more. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and I hope to see you. Yeah, I don't know. I hope to see you around. Thanks, Andrea, for coming. Thanks so much. And also
No problem.
send some love to everyone. Send some love to Surreycat if you can. Just even a heart. So send Surreycat a heart if you can. Oh, also I have a float for all of you. So let's go to the float. Where is it? Right here? Oh yeah, okay, cool. So if you yeah, so here's a float for all of you. I just put it in the chat, and the password is townhall15, all lowercase, all one word. So I'm showing it on my screen what it looks like. Townhall15. It's on my screen.